So Dale, first off, my apologies for overdressing for the interview. I'm embarrassed for that, but that's okay. That's okay. First off, you mentioned this earlier, but you say you feel 100% that you've had your concussion troubles from last season, but now you feel like you're ready to go. Where does the confidence come from after dealing with such an ordeal?
You just get back in the car and it feels so natural, and it feels familiar, and you working with your guys, you're practicing. Everybody mainly just sees mostly the race on Sunday. Well, there's a lot of practice Friday and Saturday where you're going through scenarios and little challenges, and you build a lot of confidence through those experiences too. So just being in the car helps the most.
NASCAR obviously has implemented a new concussion protocol. Few races in now. How do you feel like it's coming along, and do you like the changes that they've made?
Anything to help us, be safer and protect ourselves. The drivers always aren't going to make the best decision, especially a concussed driver is not going to make the best decision. And I like the idea of having somebody, professional there with the experience to help, understand what's going on and put a driver in the best scenario for him to, keep his health the priority. And it's a tough situation. It's frustrating for some drivers, and not all the time do we make the right diagnosis, because concussions are hard to diagnose. Mainly they come from just the self-diagnosing and the honesty of the driver or whomever is suffering from the issue. Just being transparent with your doctor and all that stuff is really the best way to help understand what's wrong and how to treat it. So it's hard for a doctor to really see a concussed patient and diagnose, but it can be done, and we're learning something new every day in that field, and learning better ways to not only treat but to diagnose. So that's important too.
Out of the race car, you've made yourself more accessible to fans with your podcast, getting on Twitter a lot more. Do you feel like that discussing concussions more openly and honestly is also a part of that, so that there's a kind of longevity that drivers like yourself can have in the sport to keep it growing? I don't really connect any of that with the length of my career or my health. I just, I don't have nothing to hide with my experiences in concussion, and I certainly don't want anyone making assumptions and making up their own mind on what I've been through, what I'm dealing with, what I've dealt with, my opinion about it. So I put that out there myself, control the narrative myself. And as far as your own career, when you see guys like Tony Stewart and others who've been around for a long time call it quits, does that give you an idea of your timetable?
I think you just know when you're not enjoying it anymore. You don't want it to, sometimes not all drivers get to make the choice on when they retire. Sometimes someone makes the choice for them, and or their health makes that choice. So hopefully I'm able to make that choice for myself. When I'm ready, and that'll be that. I just enjoy driving cars, and when that's no longer as fun as it has been, I probably will find something else to do.
Very good. I'm embarrassed to call you Junior because you are older than me, but I'll call you Dale anyway. So
right.
appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.